I've been feeling lately that, so as societies get wealthier and life gets easier for a lot of people, it seems like humans create problems so that they can solve them again. It seems like there's some instinctual part of us that if life gets a little bit too easy, it says, hang on, you're getting a little bit too safe here. We need to throw a problem in your way so that you can solve something else, and something else. It might be the reason we are here doing what we're doing, right? Is there a part of our biology that just creates problems over and over again so that we can solve them and get and become stronger?
Well, I've thought about this in the context of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you know, that pyramid, right? So at the
Mm,
bottom, you need food and water, and then you need shelter, and then you need, and up here, you need like, I think in the tip, what is it? It's like sustenance and pride and some other mushy stuff.
mm.
All of that is to make you feel more powerful and safer. It's all about getting to tomorrow. At the top level, if you just want a Rolex watch or something, it's about, wow, I have power and control and money and assets and I feel better. I have a fancy house on top of a hill overlooking the water. I feel more in control. Starting to do the gorilla thing here on my chest.
Yeah.
Um, as I see it, all of the aspirations at various levels of Maslow's hierarchy, if you use that as a framework for your question, are about the same thing, looking around for how I can get even higher up the pyramid where it's safer.
Mm.
And so we get up to where we're safe and we have all of the material stuff, and we look around and we go, oh my God, modern technology is destroying the natural world, which is true. But we weren't worried about that down at the bottom when we were worried about food and water.
Yeah.
We find it. We find it, though, because of our instinct to always be looking around for ways to have things that we're fixing to make us feel safer and better,
Mm. Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. It does explain a lot of things. It's just, it's so interesting how, we call them first world problems, right? It's like these
Yeah,
little
we
problems that
call
we've
also
made
called
up
white
that,
people problems. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and the way that I see it, it's like, okay, exactly like you were saying there. It's kind of, if somebody's putting a pin into my finger, I'm not going to feel the prick of that pin if somebody's also simultaneously like using a sledgehammer on my foot, right? Like the prick of the finger doesn't compute if my foot is literally being crushed. And so when you're somewhere where there's constant war, constant tribal warfare, it's hard to get food, it's hard to get anything good. All you can see is that giant problem of survival. Whereas in our societies where everything is relatively easy, those things are already taken care of. And so you focus on the prick, right? You focus on the little thing that's just a little bit nagging, right?
Because even though the big problems are out of the way, you're still on alert for other problems that can keep you from getting to
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you look for them. Yes, or you're aware of signs that they might be there. It's not as though I wake up in the morning
Yeah.
going, what can I fret about today? But you're
Yeah.
sensitive to anything that might keep me from getting to where I want to be, which is alive in the morning.
So it's not necessarily that we create the problems, it's just that we're more aware of the problems that we have.
Our
Or,
risk
yeah.
radar is always on alert, and it doesn't have to
Yeah.
worry about food and water, but it's still looking around.